Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And it does appear that they are lining up, Jim, in a 5-4-1 formation.
Conservatism would appear to be at play, Peter. However, we don't quite know what their motives are just yet. It could well be as it looks, but it might also be a way of deceiving the opposition into thinking that they're just going to sit back and then hope to produce an aggressive counter-attack or two. This system can accommodate that. And I certainly hope we're going to get something positive in response, and it's not going to be all defence.
We're underway. Wins the duel this time. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. This cross, and he's heaved it away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising, and the counter is on, and that's put paid to a promising move. He's through, big chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's played forward, looking here to chip it through. And they can counter here. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some...
Chance! They've scored! There is the breakthrough! Simplicity itself.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
Are clearly looking to use the space out the flanks here.
With a view to what exactly, Jim?
Well, it can encourage the full-backs to get involved and increase their chances of more service into the box.
And that is a little undercooked. Caresses it through. Great defending, strong and determined. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Moved on forwards. And a chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Driving forward. Played out to the right. Cuts out the pass. Approaching the half-hour mark. Knocks it out wide. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to...
It's a mighty effort! And he goes cross-field, nicely intercepted. That's a foul, free kick's been given. That's a booking, always looked it. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Tries a deft little ball. Oh, he's found him in space. Cross deflected behind for a corner. They've played it short. Played into the middle. And he's there to clear it. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Shoots! Oh, it's come loose.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
got 5 minutes till half-time. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. That is good defending, it's been repelled. Does really well to win the ball there. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Defending of the desperate variety. That's good running with the ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Nice interception, well timed. Shot a goal! And they've got rid. Brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So off we go once more. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Oh, red, nice interception. It's gone for a throw-in. Clearly not happy with that. Wins the duel this time. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Aim forwards. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Played right into his path. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Aim forwards. Lobbed in behind. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Still just the single goal between the sides. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Moved on forwards. Some good work on the right flank here. Takes aim and crosses. He can get that clear. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And there's the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need...
Up he goes! Oh, it's fallen kindly here! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Really will be annoyed. They failed to make anything of their lead, and it's so typical that this happens.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising. And he shoots! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
But there's going to be another change here. Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself. The changes then in quick succession. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Into the last quarter of an hour. What a throw in. Diop is the guilty party there. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Diop. swept in. That's going to go a long way. That's an excellent interception. Gets good distance on it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Out to the right.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to...
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And it's been played through. Oh, it's been flattened there. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Come loose. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other, but it wasn't to be, and they're all scored. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.